Sometimes I take a bird's eye view look at my life and go, all right, Sean, you used to cover really important like real estate and business topics. Interest rates are headed this trajectory because of this, and this. And here's where the market's going. We're going to see a small dip and then we're going to see an incline because of this. Inventory is here. Now I'm reading stories about a chess playing robot breaks 7-year-old opponent's finger in Russia. Imagine that. You're playing chess. You're 7 years old. I mean, you're in like what, second grade? I don't know what grade that is in Russia. Do they have grades? Not really sure. Anywho, you got a school child playing with the computer, and the computer reaches out and just beep, snaps the kid's finger. That's not good. That's going to leave a mark. Not so much here, but right on the finger, right? That's what we're talking about. That's what we're doing. Let's get into it. This is a story that we need to know. How did this happen? In today's day and age with artificial intelligence and robots and kids playing chess at 7, that's pretty young, but I guess there's a whole thing out there of playing chess. My kids are probably both better at chess than I am. One of my kids for sure. Chess, it's a thing, right? Teach them young. Makes the brain just do things that, if you don't have those experiences playing chess, don't get your finger broken either, though. A chess playing robot broke the finger of its 7-year-old opponent during a match at a tournament in Russia. The boy was facing off against the robot when it mistakenly grabbed and broke the child's finger at the Moscow Open last week. According to local Russian outlets, the robot broke the child's finger. This, of course, is bad. That's what the president of the Moscow Chess Federation, Sergey Lazarev, told TASS Thursday, the Russian news agency, right? This, of course, is bad. This is not good. When you have a robot reach out and snap a young child's finger, that is not a good look for the Chess Federation of Moscow. This is bad. The child reportedly made his next move on the chessboard before the robot, a large automated arm powered by artificial intelligence, had time to recalculate and mistook the boy's finger for a chess piece. Could you imagine? The kid is like, first of all, he's sitting down. He's like, okay, I'm playing a robot. All right, I get that. I mean, the odds of me winning this are probably not great. I'm gonna play a robot. I mean, I'm 7. I can handle this. Just gonna move my chess pieces. And so the kid he's playing a little bit out of sequence, right? But the robot should know not to reach out and snap your finger. That's not what happened. So imagine this kid. Imagine you're gonna move your rook, right? You're gonna move your rook. Maybe you're gonna move your king one spot. Maybe your queen does a little move. We don't really know. We don't really know what he was doing, but he reaches out, and in that instance, and then the machine thinks, all right, yep, it's go time, because it doesn't have its filter in its head. Oh, that's the boy's finger. Oh, it doesn't have that ability. Shouldn't it? I mean, if cars can drive themselves, if cars can like parallel park on their own, can't we have a robot that doesn't snap the poor child's finger? Imagine being his parents. His parents are in the stand. Little Johnny or little whatever is little Putin, right? Little Putin is sitting there playing. He's 7. He's not very big. He's just a small little kid. And mom and dad are just so proud. They're all dressed up because it's chess, and that's a formal sport. Whatever. Mom and dad are sitting there watching the kid, and then all of a sudden they're like, yeah, it just looked like the robot grabbed little Putin's finger. Oh, again, that's not good. This is bad. Yeah, you'd freak out, right? As a parent. I don't know if you've had your kid get assaulted at like a basketball game or something. Somebody clotheslines your kid, but you just want to get up and, run over and, just confront the assailant. It's sports, right? And then crazy stuff happens in sports. People get hurt and all kinds of stuff all the time. Sometimes it's on purpose. Sometimes it's in the name of the game. Sometimes people just are passionate about their sporting event. But a robot, no passion, right? No, I mean, none that we think of. Although, does this kind of make you think of 2001 Space Odyssey? Dave, it wasn't your move. Therefore, I had to grab your finger and teach you a lesson. The child made a move, and after that, we need to give time for the robot to answer. But apparently we didn't know this. We've got to give the robot a little time to answer. But the boy hurried. I mean, they should have a big sign on the robot. Do not hurry around this robot. It's kind of like, don't feed the animals. So the robot grabbed him and snapped his tiny little finger. Oh. Footage of the incident published by the 𝐍𝐞𝐤𝐬 Telegram channel shows the mechanical arm latch onto the boy's finger for several seconds before adults intervene and are able to pry it off his hand. Get the machine off! Get the machine off! It's snapping his little finger. Horrible. Horrible. Poor kid. Glad it didn't, grab his eyeball or something, right? I mean, this is a rogue robot. It thinks that it's grabbing a chess piece. How does it not know the difference? How does it not have some kind of pressure sensitive thing on there? We need to get some protocol in place. We need to get some safety features. So little Putin doesn't get, more fingers broken in future tournaments. Footage of the incident published. Okay, we already read that. The young chess player, his name is Christopher. All right, we're going to go with Christopher instead of Putin. All right, it's Christopher's inflation, right? Christopher is to blame for why oil prices are so high. Christopher invaded Ukraine. No, Christopher did not, according to 𝐍𝐤𝐬, and he returned to the tournament the next day and finished his matches with a cast around his finger. Bravo! Bravo, Christopher. You show him how it's done. Imagine going to school the next day. Hey, what happened to your finger? Well, I was playing a chess match, and apparently the adults told me that I hurried, and I'm not supposed to do that, but how was I supposed to know? I hurried, and then this mechanical arm comes over and just snaps my finger as I was trying to move my rook. And his friends are like, what? You did not. There's no way you got your finger broken by a mechanical arm robot at a chess tournament. No, you can't make that stuff up. That's why I'm reading this story. You can't make this stuff up. It's just, you can't. I guess you could, but I tend to believe, the video. Poor Christopher. The boy was facing off against the robot when it mistakenly grabbed and broke the child's finger. This is the subtext for the photo. Christopher is one of the 30 best chess players under 9 years old in Moscow. Chess. Big sport. I just never really, I'd rather play pool or something like that, Too much thinking in chess. You gotta have 45 moves ahead. And you just a lot of thinking. I don't know. The robot, which Lazarev said has been used in many chess tournaments, was rented by the organization for the Moscow Chess Open and has the ability to play multiple matches simultaneously while simultaneously snapping multiple 7-year-olds' fingers simultaneously. I made that part up. It's just not reasonable, is it? We have nothing to do with the robot. All right, liability. We don't want to take any liability for the finger-snapping robot. Can't do that. No siree. The robot operators, those are the bad guys. The robot operators apparently will have to rethink and reimagine their strengthening protection so that situation does not happen again. Again, I go back to, there's technology. But apparently for poor Christopher, this technology hasn't been implemented in time to prevent his tiny little finger from being just snapped by the giant robot. Sergey 𝐏𝐸𝐬, vice president of the Russian Chess Federation, told 𝐍𝐤𝐬 that the robot's misfire is unprecedented to his knowledge. That's probably true, because I would have read this story to you before if it happened, right? It has never happened. A robot reaching out, snapping a poor child's finger. That's a story and a half, isn't it? There are certain safety rules, and the child apparently violated them. Yeah, don't point your finger anywhere near that damn robot. He might just reach it out and snap. Not good. So he violated a safety. Are those safety rules known? Because poor Christopher seemed like a reasonable kid. And since he came back the next day, that's a champ right there. Are you going to play the same robot? Yep. But I'm going to use my other hand this time. Other hand. I'm going to fake him out. And when he made his move, he did not realize he first had to wait, 𝐍𝐞𝐬𝐬 said. This is an extremely rare case, the first I can recall. Child's parents have reportedly contacted the public prosecutor's office, according to TASS. What crime would you like to report? Well, little Christopher was playing a chess match. I'm sorry, what? What? We got serious crimes here that we're working on. Well, they're playing a chess match, and he reached out, and he apparently moved too quickly, and the mechanical arm robot just snapped his tiny little finger. Yeah, not good. Are you going to put the robot in jail? Are you going to put the robot on trial? Does the robot speak? Probably not, right? So it can't even do a guilty or innocent plea, can it? No. That's why this is a wild, wild story. You imagine the robot guys. The robot guys are there just, they're just watching it. It just does its thing. It's never happened before. They take it to a lot of tournaments. They run it out. It's been all good. Robot operator is like, oh my gosh, what has happened? Oh, this isn't good. Oh, yeah. They try and rush in there, but other parents and probably the kid's coach and the cheerleaders that are there, pom-poms, and they're just like all reefing on the robot's arm because it's got little Johnny's finger and little Christopher's finger stuck in it as it just crushes his little bone. Oh, poor kid. All right. So what's going to happen to the robot? Do they put him on ice? Do they give him a timeout? Is it like Westworld? You guys watch that show? That's some trippy stuff. It's like, okay, yeah, this is really weird. Oh, yeah, this is strange stuff. I watched it until I kind of got lost on the plot, and I'm like, what planet are we on? What reality are we on? Oh, I don't know. Is there a recently released episode of Beavis and Butthead maybe I could watch instead? I lose interest quickly. But yeah, the robot or the 2001 Dave. Yeah, you can't really do much with the robot. So maybe they need to reprogram them a little bit, just like on Westworld. They reprogram people. People have twitches and meltdowns, and all of a sudden they just do weird stuff because they've got some programming on the back end. Apparently, the robot arm, its programming needs just a little bit of a tweak so it doesn't snap any more innocent chess prodigy fingers. Wild story, right, though? It could happen. Let's be honest. Not all protocols are safe, and that's why I kind of don't really want a car driving me around. You know what I mean? It's like, well, yeah, we just had that one incident there, and yeah, flew off that cliff, went down. But, it's been mostly safe up until now. Yeah. Wild, right? Poor kid. I wonder if his finger's healed up by now. Don't know. I'll check back in with you if there's an update to this story. I don't really think there will be, but just in case there is, you want to come back. Hit that notification bell. So if there is, I'll let you know next time one of our videos is being released, because I know you need to know this kind of stuff. It's what we're doing here on News for Reasonable People. Because robot breaking kid's finger, that's not reasonable. We can't have that. Thanks for being here. We'll catch up on the next one. Bye for now.